afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. This is going to be a really, really good one. The reason why this is going to be a really, really good one, I want to talk about what's going on YouTube and all other major platforms of constantly talking about violence. And this is more geared towards the elders that's on YouTube and that have major platforms and that have the ability to change the youth mind, body, and soul, which is really, really important. And I want to use the comparison of a cartoon that we all grew up on. And the cartoon is Frosty the Snowman. I want to put a different picture of Frosty the Snowman, right? But before Frosty the Snowman came a man, Frosty the Snowman was a child. I want you to go inside your mind. I want you to go inside your image and close your mind of you being Frosty the Snowman. I know Frosty the Snowman, jolly, the children built Frosty the Snowman, right? Poe created him. And with the magic hat, he came into life, which was stolen from the professor. He wanted his hat back, basically. And the professor was on Frosty the Snowman trail to get his hat back. And he was racing against time because springtime was coming and he was melting, right? With the help of Karen. I'm going to break down the analogy of Frosty the Snowman, becoming a snowman, but he was a child. Most of us, and I'm going to say most of us as elders that's on these platforms, that is given an opportunity to spread knowledge and wisdom amongst us into the youth, into the future, to stop them from shooting and killing each other, basically, right? We was all Frosty the Snowman at one particular time in life. And the reason why I'm saying that we was all Frosty the Snowman at one particular time in life, we was procreated to live murder, death, kill, barbaric, evil, twisted way of life in our existence to cause pain and suffering upon ourselves and others. I want you to understand the analogy. I want you to understand the imagination that I'm giving of Frosty the Snowman. To all my cold-hearted brothers that's out there and sisters, but more to the brothers, I am proud of you that you did not participate on these major platforms to get up there and explain your violent acts that you was causing upon the people, upon your loved one, and upon your community of becoming Frosty the Snowman. Do you understand that? Having a cold, cold heart, a cold demeanor upon you because cold situations happened upon yourself at as a young child of just coming up. For you to get up here, right? And to express your violent acts upon how you was selling drugs, how you was murdering people, how you was getting down in the streets. You understand that? That's cold. That is very cold. And you beat the odds. You beat the odds of the professional, of the professor getting his hat back. See, you was procreated, right? By this by this demonic, evil, twisted, barbaric way of life, devil, demon of becoming Forsey the Snowman. You was procreated. You was procreated to become a demon, a devil. Do you understand that? I want you to understand this. I want you to look at this and see how the children, right, and the youth of the future is looking at you after your beef and talk about capping and talk about who was murdering this, who was murdering that, who was selling drugs, who was pumping all of these things as this evil, barbaric way of life sit back and procreate more Forsey the Snowman in our community that didn't have a heart and was cold, and what it's doing was leading other people down a dark path of demonic, evil, twisted, barbaric way of life while ending up in these plantations walking around the yard with state greens. I want to see the narrative. I want you to see the narrative. I want you to see the narrative that you are procreating on these major platforms and spreading violence amongst these children of becoming Forsey the Snowman that was procreated, right? Not for help, not for love, not for care, but procreated to murder, kill, barbaric death demon and spread drugs and separation in our community, our neighborhood back in the 80s, 90s, whatever, the 70s, 60s. You was procreated to do this and led many of children and many youth down a dark, dark, dark path, and you are still procreating murder, death, kill amongst us for money, fame, fortune, and riches. Money, fame, fortune, and riches. Money, fame, fortune, and riches. I do not see anybody that's up here saying, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Every time that you preach and that you procreate these videos and content for eyes to see, for ears to hear, for mouth to speak, you are procreating more Forsey the Snowman with a cold, cold heart. And what you doing? And the creator gave you the ability to escape this behavior, to escape what? To escape the springtime, to escape the springtime. So you won't melt. So you won't melt. Okay? And you are melting. You are crashing out because the behaviors that you are procreating and that you escape with the Alpha Omega creator help, the Almighty, you back procreating, murder, death, kill. You can't leave it alone, right? You cannot leave it alone. You got to keep upholding this gangster persona life and constantly talking about it. After the creator cleared you and removed you and opened up a different avenue, a different role, a different life for you, you got to keep on revisiting it, revisiting it, revisiting it, revisiting it. That's why, because this creation, right, of forcing the snowman was not to melt in the springtime, was to get back to the North Pole where that every year he can do what? He can keep procreating fun amongst the kid. But it's the opposite. You got to keep coming back to the major platforms to keep procreating Murder, death, kill, barbaric, evil, twisted way of life, which is leading our children, right, and our future down a dark, dark path of demise and destruction, saying that if I can do it, right, murder, death, kill, and don't get a scratch, you can. It is lies. It is lies. You are here for a reason. You are here for a reason. You are here for a reason. The Creator spared your life for a reason. You have to figure it out. You have to figure it out. To sit up here, to keep procreating these things. You was procreated to murder, death, kill. You don't see that? You don't see that. And the Creator saved you. He saved you. And you keep going back in there, right? Being procreated to force you the snowman. And you know what? The professor is still after you. He want his hat back. He want his hat back because his hat was stolen. And you know what? You didn't do the job. You escaped with the Alpha Omega help. You escaped. He want his hat back, meaning he want his life back because you made a contract with him back in the 80s or 90s. Whenever you did, you escaped it. You still need to pay the piper the piper. Your life, your life. You still owe it because he procreated. He procreated the murder, death, kill. He procreated the guns. He procreated everybody that was following you was living a dark, dark path. Do you understand that? Frosty the snowman with a cold heart, with a cold heart. I was sitting back. Hold on, I said, yo, let me sit back and see this. Constantly talking about prison, constantly talking about these plantations, constantly talking about cutting and stabbing, shooting people. You got to keep doing it, right? You got to keep doing it, even though you escaped. But you know what? Every time that you keep procreating and talking about this, right? This entity that you escaped, that you think that you escaped, he keeps getting closer and closer and closer and on your trail. He want his hat back. He want his procreation back. And that is you. That is you. Because you keep revisiting it. You keep revisiting it for fame, fortune, and riches. Fame, fortune, and riches. Do you see that? Spread this message among everybody that's on these major platforms, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. Spread this among them about Forsey the snowman that was procreated by children, but really procreated by this devil, demonic, evil, twisted way of life that procreated. So you can sell drugs and everything else in the neighborhood and kill and shoot people, stab people up, cut people up. However, the way the life that you was living. Live the life, live the life, ain't no thing. I'm married to the game and the game is married to me. It cloak itself with your lower desire of fame, fortune, and riches. That's gonna tell you that's gonna backdoor you. It's going to backdoor you. It keeps getting closer and closer to you because you can't see it. It's in a spiritual form. To all my cold-hearted brothers out there, this is the message to you. This is the message to you. You was procreated to do this life. Be the example who you are. Whether you Spanish or black, white, whoever you are. Stop being Forsey the snowman that was procreated. Not just because I had fun with the kids, but to lead them down a dark, dark, dark path. This entity want the hat back. It want the hat back and it's on your trail and you can't even see it. This is motivational Monday for you. Motivation Monday for you. Stop. Stop what you're doing. This is an actual true fact. I'm bringing knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, experience from a spiritual eye. This is all big facts. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Hit it. hit it, 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 hit it. So you could know I'm dropping bangers and hit and heat for you and I as darkness overspreads us each and every day. Stop becoming Forsy the snowman that is melting away in the springtime. Stop it. You was procreated and the entity want his hat back, but meaning your life, you escaped it. You still have a contract to fulfill. You still have a contract fulfilled. Just check it. Each and every people around you are dying off, and you are still there to live. Each and every person that uphold this way of life, devil, demonic, evil, twisted, barbaric, devil, demon way of life has perished, is in the ground, and you are still here because you got a price to pay with the professor, with the professor of what? Of murder, death, kill, barbaric, evil, twisted, demonic way of life, devil, demon. And this is coming from Austin Flow. Stop spreading it. Stop spreading it. Stop spreading the killing and the murder. The devil demon was leading our children and our future down a dark path that's getting murdered each and every day. Stop doing it. Peace. Peace. Peace.